postgraduate, certificate, diploma and degree programs, faculty members, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very great evening and I'm overwhelmed to find each one of you in the convocation gown after you have successfully completed your theoretical and practical training in the area of laparoscopic surgery under the dynamic leadership and guidance of Dr. R.K. Mishra, who is the chairperson and the medical director of the World Laparoscopic Hospital. I'm glad that even in the valedictory function, you are still here. In many other occasions we find in the valedictory function, the delegates and the participants generally go for shopping in the local malls. Gurgaon is very famous for the mall culture, and I'm sure even after 7:30 in the evening or by 8 o'clock, you can go there and be there up to about 11:30 or so. So I wish you best of luck. We at the Global Open University, which is a government university and which is not a private university, we congratulate you to be a part of this university. The World Laparoscopic Hospital and the Institute of Minimal Access Surgery, headed by Dr. R.K. Mishra, is already affiliated to our university, and we have certified their training program for enabling each one of the participants admitted in his institution to finally get the degree and diploma from our university. That way, under the mutual and technical protocol of United Nations, a degree awarded by a government recognized university in one country is recognized all over the world. And now is the time for the minimal access surgery or the robotic surgery or keyhole surgery or buttonhole surgery, or for that matter the Durbin surgery, whatever name you give. The idea is to optimize time, optimize the recovery time, optimize the health budgets of the federal, provincial or the state governments. And in this connection, we would like to congratulate Dr. R.K. Mishra for conceiving the idea of having an international level institution in the capital of this country, in the national capital region. And as Dr. Jain was mentioning, with a humble start in different smaller buildings, the rented one and the owned ones in New Delhi, finally the land was allotted by the government of Haryana, and this ultra-modern building has come up with all technical and medical facilities for enabling you to acquire expert knowledge so that you may finally throw yourself into a new environment with full of zeal and enthusiasm, so that the world citizenry and the Indian citizenry could use the knowledge of Dr. R.K. Mishra to the fullest extent of his abilities. So that is why I say it's a great evening when many of you have come to get blessed with the degrees and diplomas which will help you to really contribute in your own way for helping your own respective countries. And by going there, you should not forget this alma mater, the original institution from where you have graduated. And it's a pleasure for us to cooperate with the World Laparoscopic Hospital and for that matter Institute of Minimal Access Surgery of Dr. R.K. Mishra to also authorize him for running similar programs at the bachelor's and master's and postmasters and doctoral levels. I'm pleased to announce that next month, on 15th of March, the government of Arunachal Pradesh is going to pass a new legislation to give birth to a new university under my chancellorship and the name of the university is going to be Indira Gandhi Technological and Medical Sciences University. It will be in 1,000 acres of land, which will be the biggest campus anywhere in the world. We do not know. Even JNU, which was given about 1,000 acres of land, they have not been able to use more than 350 acres. So 1,000 acres of land has already been gifted to this university project at a place known as Zero, Z-I-R-O, which is the Switzerland of India. It is about 60 kilometers from Itanagar in the northeastern state of Arunachal Pradesh, because the sun rises for the first time in Arunachal Pradesh. And there is a difference of 2.5 hours between the time when the sun rises in Arunachal Pradesh and the sun rising at New Delhi. But because the country is one, we cannot afford to have two timings. Already there are many problems relating to peacelessness, and if we do so, although in US you will find there are 4 or 5 timings, but the same is not possible in this part of South Asia where there are already problems, not only relating to peacelessness, but also relating to unemployment, also relating to pollution, and not only the air pollution or noise pollution or food pollution or thermal pollution or nuclear pollution or agricultural pollution, but also mental pollution. You are finding the prime ministers and the ministers and the bureaucrats in different countries in Asia and the rest of the world are getting caught because of the mental pollution created in their minds. So we have to depollute their human mind. So not only that the laparoscopic surgery will be the only agenda of Dr. R.K. Mishra, but very soon, as a social responsibility of medical science, he will also see that he diversifies into new areas of attitudinal and behavioral change, which we say in Hindi, the Manovritti Parivartan, or for that matter, Manovritti Shuddhikar. He will have to see that the minds are depolluted. Although we have come to a point of no return, and it's something like touching 440 volts. You try to touch 440 volts and try to say that you won't do it again. Perhaps you won't survive to say that I won't do it again. Can you? No. Touch 440 volts and say that you won't do it again. You will, collapse within moments. And by the time you try to say that you won't do it again, time won't be there. So even when we have come to a point of no return, even then business as usual. The doctors or the engineers or the bureaucrats or the technocrats or the NGO activists and diplomats still feel business as usual. No. We have to have 2 English words in mind always. Whenever you are in problem, whenever you see that you are not able to optimize your available resources because of the very less number of laparoscopic surgeons being produced all over the world every year, we have to remember 2 words. The first word is neology, N-E-O-L-O-G-Y, neology, which is the art and science of evolving a new doctrine. Neology is the art and science of evolving a new doctrine. In Hindi it is known as Nutan Matavalamban, or for that matter Vilakshan Mat. We have to have a neological approach to laparoscopic surgery. We have to have a neological approach to teaching medical sciences. We have to have a neological approach to medical entrepreneurship. So whenever you see that some system is somehow collapsing, you try to remember to have a neological approach by locating a critical path for optimizing the available resources. The other word in English is neocracy. The governance by new people, Nutan Shashan. It is high time that the governance is done by new people. Here is the time when Dr. R.K. Mishra, who is very young, I wish him best of luck, and we should believe in a neocratic approach to laparoscopic surgery. Not that only those who are 70 plus or 60 plus are only good laparoscopic surgeons. We have to have new faces. Not that the only old ones who were adored by the medical fraternity will further be adored. No. There has to be a neocratic approach to laparoscopic surgery, and in that connection that we located out of the existing inventory of thousands of laparoscopic surgeons, Dr. R.K. Mishra, who was one of the youngest persons, who was about 35 years of age that time when we tried to catch him young. So the idea is to catch them young. The catch them young slogan has gathered momentum, and we want to catch the young persons young so that they become didactics to further educate their own brothers, their fathers, their guardians, their colleagues, rather the entire neighborhood. When we will have lessons from younger persons, it's something like a slap on my cheeks, our cheeks when we do something wrong. So the idea is to believe in the neological as well as neocratic approach to decision making, to medical surgery, to engineering, to technocracy, or for that matter theocracy, or any other logy or logies. So with these words, I am sure you are going to be in safer hands, and the respective governments will also like to give you a special assignments of not only using this art and science of laparoscopic surgery and related surgeries, but also to establish similar institutions in association with, in collaboration with Dr. R.K. Mishra's institutions and in affiliation with different universities I have been naming, and we are going to create not only in India but in the rest of the world. We have a package for every country from wherever you are. I know you are from South Asia, West Asia, Central Asia, Africa, also Europe and Oceania, and for that matter the Caribbeans and North America and South America. These are the places from where you are belonging to, and I wish you good luck. I encourage you to reach us through Dr. R.K. Mishra. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, sir, very much. Your illuminating brief discussion, brief talk will definitely impact the minds of the young doctors. Sir, in your presence, we want to state that one of the resolutions of 3rd Congress has decided to make Dr. R.C. Jain President of WALS for the